Hi guys, so I contemplated not making this video because I have like eczema patches under my eye, so I wasn't really able to wear makeup and I don't know, I just don't look the greatest, but I decided to go for it anyway. I do really want to get some more videos posted up on my channel, specifically talking about the three areas that I'm interested in, which are like travel and exploring, um, sponsorship and charity, and helping the environment. So this video is going to be about child sponsorship. I do sponsor 3 children, as I had mentioned, in a previous video. This video is going to be about my girl that I sponsor from Guatemala. She is a teenager. She turned 16 years old in November. She was 15 when I chose to sponsor her somewhat recently. She is actually the most recent child that I sponsored. Her name is Sylvia, lives in Guatemala. She had 2 previous sponsors before me. The way Children International works, it's the program that I use. I picked this particular company for various reasons. You can choose what works for you, but I really like the way that this company works, and you can check them out, children.org. But anyway, so the way that this company works is that if a child loses a sponsor, they still have access to all of the community center programs like the doctors and dentists and computer labs and things like that. So that's nice, like that she's been in the program. She's actually been in the program since she was 3 years old. One of the cool things is that when I sponsored her, I was able to see her profile from when she first joined Children International, when she first was sponsored, and she was 2 years old, or 3 years old. And I can see all of her photos from back then until now. So like it's really cute. I printed these out because I don't know if the centers give the children copies of their annual photos. And so if they don't, I'm gonna ask her in a letter. If they don't give them, then I'm gonna mail her family these photos, and I think they might think that's, you know, a cute keepsake. Anyway, so Guatemala, the education system is free up until I think 7th grade. After that, children basically like don't go to school. It's not free. You can continue going, but you actually have to buy your own textbooks, unlike in the United States where, you know, you just get a textbook and you cover it with whatever brown paper bag and then you use it for the year. Textbooks aren't free. There usually are school uniforms, and if you can't wear a uniform or find something to be the uniform, like a hand-me-down or something, then you basically like can't really go to school. A lot of people also can't afford even just all the supplies that you need that you don't really think about, like pencils and paper and things like that. So school is cost prohibitive for a lot of Guatemalan children. A lot of children don't go to high school. Luckily, Sylvia is in high school, and when I started sponsoring her, she had been without a sponsor for about a year. And the thing is, she does still have access to the Children International Center and programs, but sometimes sponsors are able to send like extra gifts to the children and things like that. And I don't know if her other sponsors did or not. But I mean, her family makes, I forgot, it's like $190 a month maybe. It's less than $200 a month. And so their annual income is $2,400 a year. Her school costs $1,100 a year for all the textbooks and transportation to school, because school buses aren't free and it might be too far to walk or whatever. Monthly payments for tuition, just textbooks, just basically everything. And so, I mean, that is cost prohibitive for a lot of people. Her family, I have learned through her letters, does really value education. She has 2 older sisters, and I do plan on asking her if those girls were able to finish school or go to school or anything. But anyway, so I am really glad that her family values education. And when I found that out, I sent some extra money to her account. And with that, I found out recently, I sent 3 gifts. The first gift was basically a birthday present. She has a birthday in November. And she wrote to me and let me know what she bought. She had bought basically some food, some outfits, some hygiene items, some sneakers. So that's really cute. And she's a really pretty girl. Her letters are really nice. I really hope that I do get to meet her one day in person. Then I sent her another gift after that. So I kind of messed up on this a little bit because every time I had extra money, I made a payment to her account. And every time you make an extra gift payment to the child's account, they're like required to go out shopping with a field member and then get pictures taken of what they bought and then send you a photo. That's for any time you make a donation of $100 or more. And so I made 3 donations, and so she was kind of required to go out shopping 3 times and get photos taken and send letters. And so next time, I mean, for the family's sake, because I think that her family lives pretty close to the center, and it's not a hassle for them. And I don't want to say the word hassle, an inconvenience, I guess. Because some families live kind of far away from the center, and when they get a gift and they get the call to go in and make an appointment to go shopping, I mean, they're obviously very grateful for that, but sometimes it requires a lot of logistics and coordination to get them in there. And so I did it 3 times, unfortunately, in a really short period of time. So next time I want to send, a few $100s, I'll probably just save up until I have the additional until I have all the money that I want and just send 1 bigger gift instead of 3 smaller gifts. So that's something to be aware of if you do consider sponsoring a child and sending any extra gifts. So the second gift, I had noted that I wanted it to be used for education because I had requested an education report from Children International back in, I don't know, maybe December. And what they do is they contact with the local center, wherever your child is, in this case, Guatemala, and then the center contacts with the family to ask them, basically, what do you need for school for this year for your child? What costs are preventing you from going to school, things like that. And then they send me back a list. And so I sent a gift after I received that, specifying that I wanted my donation used for education costs. So then I got photos that she had gone out and basically bought all the school supplies that she might need for the year. Sorry, that was a little bit fuzzy, but she was able to get everything that she needed. And then I recently heard, when I sent my 3rd donation, that because I sent this most recent donation, her family was able to pay the balance of her school for the year. School gets out in October in Guatemala, so basically the school year just started. So it's really hard to kind of quantify and take a photo of school, like we paid for, her monthly fees. So they sent me a picture of her writing the letter to me, which was really cute. With my donation, they purchased enrollment and monthly payment, school shoes, her uniform, her transportation, public transportation to get to school, and textbooks, because those are things that we take for granted in this country, in the United States, and many other countries that we just don't even think about. And they wrote me, or the field coordinator wrote me and let me know that she's studying first year of her high school career. She is well known because of her dedication and effort to do well at school, which is really good. Thanks to this, the family has been able to cover all the educational expenses. So that's really nice. I really like that the family stepped up and put in the additional money toward education, because it shows that they really do value her education. And that's like a big part of the Children International program, is valuing education and getting tutoring and everything. She's still not sure what she wants to do when she grows up, but she's thrown around a couple ideas in letters, maybe like a PE teacher, or she also said that she wants to learn some more English, and maybe be like a bilingual secretary, which would be a good job. So I bought her this book off Amazon. It had good reviews. It's basically English for Spanish speakers, native Spanish speakers. And there's a little bit of a workbook and a little bit of like, it has diagrams and points to things. And then there's also a pronunciation key. Like here's one page, if you can see that. So I'm going to mail this to her because also with Children International, you are able to mail things that fit inside of an 8x10 envelope. So I'm going to mail this book to her, and I'll just, you know, write her a letter back saying I'm really glad. I wish her a lot of luck in school. Just ask her some questions about things she likes to do and things like that. So if you are thinking about doing child sponsorship, it is a really rewarding thing, and I would definitely recommend it. Definitely check out children.org website, look at the list of waiting kids. If you have any questions, I mean, their customer care team is really, really good at responding. There's also a live chat on their website, and you can live chat with a customer care person during regular business hours. Or leave a comment, send me a message, let me know if you have any questions. I would be happy to talk to you about this. But it is something that I started doing last year, and it's really fulfilling and rewarding. And like, I don't have kids of my own, and so I just think that this is a great way for me to feel like I'm helping out. So please let me know if this is something you're interested in, if there's anything I can help you with. Subscribe to my channel because I will have more videos about this, and I'm also going to start having some pretty good videos, I think, about travel. So keep an eye out, and I hope to hear from you. Thank you.